Every year, Americans spend over $5,400 on impulse purchases alone. That's more than the average annual cost of a vacation or even a new smartphone. Surprised? You should be. In fact, 84% of people make impulse buys, and many don't even realize how much it's hurting their financial future. Impulse buying feels harmless, right? A quick snack, a trendy gadget, or a flash sale. But these small decisions add up quickly, and not in a good way. If you're like most people, you're probably spending money on things you don't need, without even thinking about it. But here's the kicker. This habit could be draining your savings and putting your dreams on hold. In this video, we'll dive into the hidden costs of impulse buying and give you simple strategies to take back control. From a quick 24-hour pause to turning frugality into a fun lifestyle, you'll learn how to stop sabotaging your financial goals and start making smarter, intentional choices. Stick around, and let's fix this. Chapter 1. The Sneaky Assassin. How impulse buying strikes without warning. We've all been there. Scrolling through a website or strolling through a store, and suddenly, we're holding an item we didn't plan on buying. Impulse buying isn't just a small slip-up, it's a serious drain on your finances. Studies show that 84% of consumers make impulse purchases, and that's not just limited to expensive gadgets or luxury items. Often, it's small things like snacks, gadgets, or even good deals we don't need. Impulse buying is powered by our brain's desire for immediate satisfaction. It's a little hit of dopamine that feels great in the moment but comes at a cost to your savings. In fact, research from the University of Michigan shows that people are willing to spend 40% more than they planned when making an impulse purchase. The key to stopping this is awareness, recognizing that this rush is temporary and not worth the long-term financial setback. Chapter 2. Instant gratification versus future wealth. The battle you're losing when you buy something on a whim. It feels good, really good. But that good feeling is short-lived. According to behavioral economists, this is the classic trap of instant gratification. It's the same brain trick that makes us prefer a cookie now instead of a healthier meal later. The problem is that each impulsive buy chips away at your future wealth. Let's break it down with some numbers. A survey from creditcards.com found that 20% of Americans spend $100 or more on impulse buys each month. That's over $1,200 a year, money that could be invested or saved. So, what's the alternative? Shifting from instant gratification to future wealth requires rewiring your brain to value delayed rewards. Every time you resist an impulse, you're building up your willpower and setting yourself up for a wealthier future. Chapter 3. The "it's only $5" myth. Small purchases, big damage. We've all convinced ourselves that a few small purchases don't add up. It's just $5, we say, but those small purchases can cause huge damage over time. The average American spends nearly $450 a month on impulse buys, which adds up to $5,400 a year. Imagine how much you could save or invest if you cut back on that. This isn't about deprivation, it's about recognizing the power of those little purchases. According to The Psychology of Spending by Dr. Linda Papadopoulos, 56% of people say they regularly regret small, spur-of-the-moment buys. So, next time you're tempted by a coffee, snack, or gadget, remember, it's not just $5, it's $5 that could go towards your savings or retirement fund. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to stop impulse buying and save smarter. Chapter 4. The pause button. How a 24-hour rule can change your financial life. Impulse buying happens fast, but you can slow it down by adding a simple step: the 24-hour rule. This strategy is as simple as it sounds. Wait 24 hours before making a purchase. It's incredible how often we realize we didn't need that item once we give ourselves time to think. A study from the University of Florida found that when people waited 24 hours before buying, they were 50% less likely to make an impulse purchase. Why does it work? When you pause, you let your emotions cool down and allow your logical brain to take over. The pause button helps you focus on your goals and reconsider whether the purchase aligns with them. Plus, by waiting, you give yourself a chance to research whether there's a better deal elsewhere or if it's even necessary at all. Chapter 5. Mindful spending. Turning frugal choices into a lifestyle. Frugal living isn't just about pinching pennies, it's about making intentional choices that reflect your values. One of the best ways to fight impulse buying is to practice mindful spending. When you make decisions based on your long-term goals, those quick, emotional purchases lose their power. The average American spends 5% of their income on dining out, for example, money that could easily be redirected toward savings with mindful decisions. Start by asking yourself one question: does this purchase align with my financial goals? If the answer is no, it's time to walk away. But it's not all about restrictions. Mindful spending also encourages you to prioritize what brings real value to your life, whether that's experiences, health, or security. You'll be surprised how freeing it is to cut out things that don't truly matter to you. Chapter 6. The Power of No, Strengthening Your Willpower for Financial Freedom. Saying no isn't always easy, but it's the key to building financial freedom. Willpower isn't something you're born with, it's like a muscle that gets stronger the more you use it. A study by the American Psychological Association found that people who practiced self-control in one area of their life, like avoiding impulse purchases, were more likely to show self-control in other areas as well. Every time you resist an impulse buy, you're strengthening your financial future. Saying no isn't about feeling deprived, it's about saying yes to the bigger, more important things. You could be saying yes to an emergency fund, a vacation, or a comfortable retirement. Building self-control also means using tools to help you stay on track, like setting spending limits or using cash instead of credit cards. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to say no in the moment, and the closer you get to achieving your financial dreams. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more strategies to help you beat impulse buying and grow your savings.